All right. Welcome back to another digital leisure DVD port of an American laser game. This is Dragon's Lair, the original one, Dragon's Lair. Um, as you can see, this menu is called Coming Soon instead of trailers. I go in here so that the trailer doesn't for the game doesn't automatically play, which it normally would. So Coming Soon, we have Dragon's Lair 2 and Space Ace. They made these two games. This is the Dragon's Lair trilogy that most people know about. And well, there's also a third Dragon's Lair, but we don't talk about that one. And then there's this game called A Fork in the Tail. They never made this. There's no evidence that they ever made it. The only thing I saw is that there was an article saying that they acquired the rights to this game, but it wasn't really well received, the original, so I guess they just never made it. Anyway, let's just start the game here. And there's also this really cool history thing where there's a bunch of old news stories about the making of the game, and it's actually quite cool. Anyway, look it up if you haven't seen it before. We're gonna play a game. I'm not gonna start yet because they actually play the whole trailer right now first. So we'll watch the trailer and then we'll start the game. Maybe this is skippable, but we're watching it just for the daring adventurer finding his way through the castle of a dark wizard. The Giddy Goons! Treacherous monsters and obstacles. In the mysterious caverns below the castle, your odyssey continues against the awesome forces that oppose your efforts to reach the dragon's lair. I have to count and talk at the same time, and that's hard. Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits. So that's that little skeleton to Dirk animation. That is your sign that you're starting a new scene. All right, so people who are familiar with Dragon's Lair will probably notice some differences pretty quickly. The biggest one is that timing does not matter. Just like all the other DVD games that they made, basically you're just prompted to enter when there's a chance to do it. In this case, you have this diamond in the bottom right of the screen that tells you when it's time to actually put an input in. You always have 4 choices. 1, 2, 3. All right. And you can always choose up, down, left, right, or sword. Those are your 4 choices at any one time. I finally got past this area, which is great. Feels good. Save me! A little squeaky Daphne there. The other big difference is that, there are... So one of the most annoying things about Dragon's Lair is there are rooms that are reversible. This is the very famous Drink Me room is coming up. Here's the Drink Me room. Instead of having the game... So this version of the game, instead of having basically a reversible room, like it being one of the 2 choices, you basically always have... You get both. So we will get both versions of every reversible room in this version of it. Also, already it's been in the wrong order. Everything's in the wrong order. So, the game's not in the right order. You get both reversible rooms. It's kind of just a mess. But, it's still a fun game. Mostly just trial and error, but it's free. I don't have to pay 50 cents every time. That's kind of it. We're chilling now. So here, instead of timing the jumps to jump on these guys, you just mash right. It's fine. Done. Easiest game of my life. So I beat this game not that long ago, just over the last couple of days. And so I just have notes. I just beat the game kind of with just existing Dragon's Lair knowledge plus brute forcing some of it. Because also some of the inputs are actually different on the DVD version than the arcade version. Or any of the newer versions really. And hopefully this will be Deathless. I'm hoping for it to be Deathless. have to pay attention if possible. Up sword, up sword. This is one of the reversible rooms. It's one of the first reversible rooms of the game. Then left sword. So the other version of it will go right and then sword. That's the only difference. Another reversible room coming up. I think this is reversible, maybe it's not. Oh, this is definitely reversible. This guy right here. We're just gonna mash left instead of mashing right this time. I just called it Crumbling Bat Spiral, whatever that means. Checker room, another famous room coming up. This next room is a reversible room, but the inputs are identical. So there's no change. The only you can see the this is another timing. This is like annoying in their actual game, but this game is fine. A sword. Oof. So yes, this is all mirrored, but it doesn't actually matter in this case. The inputs are identical. Right, up, right, right. The crystal room, yeah. I almost did the wrong thing there. Alright. The knight. Oh, this is the horseback guy. Yes. This one's weird. Do it again. Same exact animation. It's all hand drawn, obviously. So we're gonna go right this time. All right, this is I think a really annoying level in the real game, but you just mash down in this case with the balls, the half pipe. So I'm just gonna mash down for a bit here. That's one. There should be 6 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then up. For the last one, just for funsies. There we go. Alright, this is another reverse room. So, we did this one. This is the hallway with the skulls. The only difference is that we go right at the very end of this hallway instead of left. This is the electric room, electric cage or whatever. And now the falling platform. We're gonna go on that falling platform again. This time we're just gonna go right instead of left. Pool room, another reversible room, but this is the first time we see it. And there is like feedback, so when you get the input right, that you'll see the input on the bottom right, it will come up yellow. If you do it wrong, it'll actually come up blue. And that's the game's telling you, oop, you done messed up. This is the enchanted armory. Sword, sword. Avoid the anvil with left. And sword, sword. This guy here. The whatever, the blacksmith. Alright. Magic horse. So this is like a weird horse where you go left and right to avoid edges. Left, right, and then left 3 times. And this room just catches fire a bunch. You just kind of do-si-do here. Right. Up. Down. Alright, so that pool room we saw like 5 rooms ago, we're back. It's the same room again. We're gonna dive in the pool again. Just gonna come out the other side. Alright, here's a reversible boss fight. This one's real annoying if you don't know what to do. There's not a ton of like feedback on what you're supposed to do here. So this is also a reversible boss fight. So we'll see him again. Alright, we just saw the magic horse. See you back. So this is the reversed magical force. So just everything is the same, just reversed. This is a pretty common thing back then. I think the game I've played a lot of that's the most like guilty of that is Time Gal. Time Gal definitely has reversible rooms that you need to deal with. This is the Lizard King. Very annoying fight. Alright, so we're gonna hit 5. Right 5 times. There's 1. We're basically gonna follow our sword. We lost our sword. We need to get it back. So we're gonna follow the whatever enchanted urn has it right now until it gets cornered. So we gotta up to grab it, and then we just swing it sort of wildly for a while here. I'm just mashing sword. Alright. And next is the Enchanted Armory again. So same exact thing we did last time, except we hit right to avoid the anvil this time. Alright, now we're almost there, actually. We're almost done. I call this the grapes. Oh no, wait. I made a mistake. Left. Okay. This is the same Electric Knight from last time. Alright, so that's the same fight again, just reversed. Now the grape sewer. It becomes orange and then lime, but it's the grape sewer. So this is just left and right to go into like, to avoid the death, basically. So just left, right, and then right, left, left. So now it's yellow. So now we go right, left. This one was the hardest one for me. I didn't quite understand like the visual cue it was trying to give me for a while. You want to get to the lighter colored orange soda. Now we're gonna go into the lime, which is a lot more obvious. You're just avoiding the whirlpools, so much more obvious here. Actually have to go right one last time here to grab a hold of the chain and get out of here. Alright. 2 more levels. This is the dumbest, maybe, level in the whole game. So, you're in the mud pits, the mudmen attack you. You swing at your sword once, it does not work, and then you just bail. So I'm just going to press up a bunch of times until we're done. I think it's like 7 times or something. 8 maybe? It's 8, I think. Alright, so now we're in the dragon's lair. That's it. It's the last thing. There's the dragon, there's Daphne. So, first thing first, don't let the dragon wake up. There's Daphne. She's scantily clad. And then catch some more stuff here. Now we got a little cutscene where Daphne tells us how to beat the dragon.
Please save me. The cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay the dragon, use the magic sword.
So now that is properly woken the dragon up. So now we're just escaping the dragon. We're trying to get to that sword. Woo! So up to grab the sword. Then swing the sword a bunch. There's 1. And 2. Then a left here. To avoid the tail. And then... that's the game. 15 hard-fought minutes of video gameplay there. This game takes hours to beat if you don't know how to beat it, though, so... yeah, you gotta try it yourself sometime. Good game. I like this game. That's it. This game's over, and then it's like, heart, the end, and that's it. So yeah, there's Dragon's Lair for the DVD. There'll be more coming up pretty soon. I'm gonna work on Dragon's Lair 2 next. There you go. GG.